Quiz time. After each question, when I say to pause, to reinforce learning, actively think about your answer and why you chose it. Question. These enemy defenders on Lotus like to heavy util dump and push out A to take space rubble every round. How can you punish this in subsequent rounds? Pause now. Answer. You can ignore it by leaving 1 or 0 people there each round and doing a fast rush C instead, since rubble is pretty much as far from C as you can get. You could also wait until their util is over and then re-aggress into rubble with your own util once theirs wears off. Question. These enemy defenders on Ascent B main are so passive they never even break your aggressive KJ turret that you place sometimes. How can you punish this in subsequent rounds? Pause now. Answer. Your team can sneak up with a contact play and then do an execute from all the way up at the entrance to site. Question. These enemy defenders ascend A util dump continuously with mollies, smokes, and flashes as soon as they hear aggression in A main and fast rotate their whole team over. How can you punish this in subsequent rounds? Pause now. Answer. Send 2 or 3 to take A main and distract to bleed enemy utility while holding the rest of the map with lurkers, and then rotate out and contact up to the other site, where they'll have fewer players and much less util to hold or retake site. Question. These enemy defenders on split always fast flank your team whenever you 5 hit A or B and get stopped up. How can you punish this in subsequent rounds? Pause now. Answer. Leaving 1 or 2 teammates playing advantageous lurk angles to pick off defenders as they fast flank, then rotate and reset your team. Question. You've enabled a 5 contact explode to take site each round without anyone contesting you at all, but you keep losing rounds in post-plant with all your teammates trapped on site since they util dump you from all sides on the retake. What can you adapt about your execute in post-plant? Pause now. Answer. You've essentially been overspending your util in numbers while they surrender site with a retake strategy and then surround you like fish in a barrel. Consider using less util and numbers when taking site and strategizing around maintaining more space off-site. This can be done either through using util to push through to take more space in an extremity like tree or heaven, or with a late flank or lurk through mid or their own spawn to surprise them and apply pressure so they can't take their time when coordinating their retake. Question. The enemy attackers have been hard committing 5 rushes right off the base gates every round and running you over. How can you punish this in subsequent rounds? Pause now. Answer. Util dump to stall and start fast rotating players over immediately to ensure they don't have numbers advantage on the execute. Question. The enemy attackers have been 5 contact exploding from the entrance to site and running you over each round. How can you punish this in subsequent rounds? Pause now. Answer. Jump spot or use util to find out which side they're pushing, and then util dump to stall their rush while the rest of your team knife runs to take the rest of the map. Question. The enemies have been making a ton of noise with 4, and then sneaking a lurker through the opposite site each round before rotating and then taking that site. How can you punish this in subsequent rounds? Pause now. Answer. Leave anchors guarding the rest of the map instead of just hard rotating your whole team wherever they apply pressure, and only fully rotate once they've committed to the site that they're hitting. Question. The enemy attackers have been spreading out and aggressively solo pushing all sides of the map at the start of each round. How can you punish this in subsequent rounds? Pause now. Answer. You can use numbers advantage by surrendering some areas of map control to double or even triple up in other areas, such as having multiple players in garden or showers. Since they're split up, you can group up and push out with util to punish them with your superior numbers before resetting by either falling back or continuing to hold the extremity. Question. The enemy attackers have been playing slow, not making noise or peeking anything at all, and your team has been antsy and smoking site entrances and rotating back and forth, tossing scouting util in the mains and not finding anything, before the enemies eventually contact up and rush a site when their timer's almost up. How can you punish this in subsequent rounds? Pause now. Answer. One option is to use less util while you're waiting for them. Since they're not using any util, any fights they take would be into your defender's advantage, or you can probably just jump spot from a long angle until they finally show themselves. Another option is to send people with your scouting util to take and hold valuable defensible space farther from the sites, so when they actually try to execute, your team will have more time to react and reinforce the site before they get there. That's all for today's quiz. To practice further, look at clips of your own play, pause them, and think about the macro decisions each team made in each round, whether they were effective or ineffective counters, and what strategy your team could have used in hindsight to be most effective. Remember that the goal is to exercise and practice your understanding of the course material until it becomes second nature. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to the lecturer or the TAs in the comments below. Thanks for attending, and I hope you enjoy your stay here at ValoU.